What's up, guys? Welcome back to The Educated Barfly. So today we are doing volume 2 of our vodka tasting extravaganza. So in the first one, we had myself and Graham Stephan, who are not spirits experts at all, tasting and trying to figure out which was which. But today I decided to bring in my good friend Jason Horn, who's actually a spirits, is it fair to call you an expert?
Sure.
Yeah, he's a freelance spirits writer for Playboy, and you tell us what you...
I've been writing about food, drinks, travel for more than 10 years for Playboy, The Daily Beast, Thrillist, Punch, and a bunch of other publications.
Hey, I love Punch and Thrillist. And most of those periodicals.
Yeah, excellent.
I'm sure I've read a lot of your work. So basically, do you think that you can tell which is which?
No, absolutely not.
No? All right, well, we'll see.
So I want to start, before we do this, I want to read the government definition of vodka.
Oh, okay, cool.
I have this pulled up.
See, this is exactly the type of thing that we need to do in this channel, because a lot of you guys were like, well, actually, the definition of... So now we're actually going to...
Yeah, so this is... I have pulled up the TTB, the Tax and Trade Bureau, the Department of Commerce that is in charge of taxing and regulating spirits. So according to them, vodka is defined as neutral spirits distilled or treated after distillation with charcoal or other materials so as to be without distinctive character, aroma, taste, or color.
But then, to be fair though, do you find though, vodka to vodka, that actually holds true? Like,
not exactly.
Because they all have to market themselves. Like, not all of them can have so for me, like Tito's, right? Like, that was sort of like a work of genius because they worked the whole gluten-free angle. Like, they realized that everybody in Los Angeles wanted to have something that was gluten-free, and a lot of vodkas are made out of grains, so they kind of exploited even though we all know that all spirits that are distilled are gluten-free.
They exploited people's ignorance, basically. Yeah, right. So it's not just vodka. The difference between any brand of whiskey, any brand of tequila, it's story. So if your vodka tells a story, yes, they're made from different things. And yeah, sure, there are slight differences, but I don't know that if you tell me this vodka's $2,000 a bottle, that I'd be able to tell it from the vodka that's $20 a bottle. Right,
so basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna find out today, definitively, whether or not $20 to $400 matters at all. All right, so we're gonna taste. I'm gonna taste with you, but I'm not weighing in because everyone already heard my inexpert opinion.
All right.
So I'm just gonna pour a little for you, pour a little for myself.
These are weird shot glasses.
They are very weird shot glasses. We actually got them at Bevmo because I have some really nice crystal ones, but I only have 4. So we needed 3 and 3, and these were the only ones that Bevmo had.
A 6-pack?
Yeah, exactly. All right, cheers.
All right. So
that is not a neutral flavor.
No, definitely not. Well, that's the thing. Like, it's supposed to be neutral, but it never is. So yeah, the big difference in vodka is what it's distilled from, right? Right. So this one tastes, I guess, a little fruity.
Right, kind of sweet. Mm-hmm. Yeah, fruity. I actually think that's an apt thing to say. It is fruity.
But like, you can get those kind of flavors from maybe corn. I'm gonna guess that this was made from corn. That's my guess.
Okay. So A was made from corn, okay?
Completely random guesses.
You know what I forgot to get? Hold on a second. I always forget stuff. Everyone loves it when I do, but... wash your palate.
Yes, very important.
Yes, you have to wash your palate or else we'll just be tasting taste on taste. I'm gonna grab myself another random glass from Offset and I will do the same for myself. Even though I'm not weighing in. All right, time to taste B. Okay. Haha, even outside a cocktail tutorial, Leandro forgets stuff.
Well, when you're drinking all day, you know.
Well, there's like a big thing on this channel because I forget stuff all the time.
Okay, so this one's also kind of sweet and fruity, but it's got like, there's a little more like herby kind of spice to it. Do we know what these are made out of?
Oh yeah, I'll tell you.
Okay, okay.
Although this one is made out of a lot of stuff.
Right.
And this one is made out of less, but still a lot of stuff, and this one's made out of one thing.
Okay.
But I'll tell you. I mean, should I tell you what they're made out of?
No, not. I mean,
This we can do it after.
Let's keep this difficult as possible.
Right. All right. Cool.
So my guess for B is like probably some sort of other less sweet grain, so like rye, wheat, something like that. Basically unaged whiskey.
All right. And C. All right, there we go.
Number 3.
Number 3. I think I know which one this one is. Just
Okay.
from taste memory.
Is this the expensive one? This has like a kind of a creamy, like a nice little kind of mouthfeel to it. But it has, I don't know, like it has less flavor
right?
than the other ones, but it feels a little thicker on your tongue. If the mouthfeel is something that like people use it, but I'm still not sure what exactly it means.
Well, I guess like when you're drinking spirits neat, right? Like especially vodka is like mouthfeel is kind of important just because like this seems like a little oily to me, like a little creamy or oily.
Yeah.
And I think that like when you're drinking those spirits neat, you know, like everyone, I honestly I think like everyone thinks that like the smoother the spirit, it's like the most distillations means the higher end it is, which I don't think that's necessarily true because I'm gonna say right now that this one I think
is the fancy one.
No, I think this is the Russian one. So one of these is Russian.
Okay.
And 2 of them are American. And I think that this one, which is kind of more true to that sort of like, it's still lightly sweetened.
Right.
It's still like, you know, I mean, here's the thing. Beluga is the one that's Russian.
Right.
And they have a whole line of different vodkas that they do. And this one is sort of their kind of mid-range. They have more expensive, they have less expensive.
Okay.
But I want to say that this one is the Russian one.
Okay.
Whereas like, I don't know what the other 2 were. I think the first one, so, okay, here's the thing. Marius switched everything around, so I actually don't know what they all are.
Right.
What do you think? I have like my guesses, but.
So I've had, not one of these 3 vodkas, but I've had a vodka called Carlson's Gold that is distilled from potatoes, but it's only distilled once. Mm-hmm. And it has like kind of a distinctive potato-y flavor, but it also has the kind of creaminess that we got in number C. So yeah, I think number C is the Russian one. Is it distilled from potatoes?
No, it's distilled from malted barley. Mainly.
Okay.
And then it says malted barley and other grains.
Okay.
So it doesn't tell you what the other grains are.
Right.
This one's distilled out of corn.
Right.
This one is basically your this is like we're competing with Tito's.
Right.
This one. And then this one is distilled from winter rye, malted barley, a little bit of corn. There's wheat in there, I think.
Okay.
All the
different
grains. A bunch of different grains that go into that.
Well, I think then I think I'm ready to make my guesses. So I said A was corn, so obviously that goes with the Mulholland.
Yep.
I said B was rye, so I think that goes with the super expensive one. And well, the only one left over is C.
Would be the Russian one.
Those are my guesses, I think.
Okay. What are we gonna do the big reveal, or are we just gonna let them?
So which one do you think the A is?
A is Mulholland.
Mulholland.
B is
Clicks,
and C
and
is
C is
Beluga. Did we get it wrong?
A is Clicks.
Oh wow.
Wow.
B is Mulholland. And C is Beluga.
So
well,
I
we were
didn't
pretty
get
close
any of them
though.
right.
These were
I got C right.
You got C right, but the thing is that these 2 are very, very. I mean, there's only 3, so if you get one wrong, you're getting the other one wrong.
That's
and
true.
Then you'll get one right.
True.
The thing is that they're so this they gotta sweeten this. They must sweeten it afterward. Like they must put sweetener in it because you're right, it's very fruity. The thing is it's called Clicks because it's distilled 159 times. And Clicks is the Roman numeral
For 159.
For 159. I knew you were gonna do that.
Because it's not like you see that and you think like some old Russian man is like pouring a tub of vodka into the still and distilling it and then pouring what came out back in and distilling it 159 times. That's not.
No,
That's
it's column
total bullshit.
distillation.
Yeah.
It's column distillation.
So
it
basically,
goes up and down
yeah,
and up and down and up
you
and down
have
the
this.
column.
You have gaseous alcohol that turns back into liquid and but it's all in the one still, and it's just sort of like rotating through. So yeah, the number of distillations
doesn't matter.
It doesn't really matter, but like the way the still is set up is what matters.
Yeah, totally. And then like, I don't know, the shape of the still matters too.
Yeah, the shape of the still. Well, and I think, I don't know, at least in whiskey, the grains and whatever you start with makes a difference. But vodka, it has to be distilled to, I believe, 95% alcohol, which in theory strips out anything that carries flavor. So,
that's true, actually. I mean, like, the more you distill it, the more flavor's being stripped out.
Right. You're getting purer and purer alcohol.
Right. So basically, it's just going more towards ethanol. It's being turned into ethanol.
Yeah.
So basically, they must have sweetened that then because it has flavor.
Maybe.
So basically, this is the thing. High-end vodka sweetens itself, and then on top of that, the only thing that denotes the price is rarity. It's
and
just
packaging.
And packaging, but I mean, the thing is that if you say like, because the story behind this is I can't remember the head distiller over there at Buffalo Trace, but he spent 10 years trying to perfect the perfect vodka for the most luxurious blah, blah, blah. And, and then like and then so like that's the story. It's like this 10-year thing and it's 159 distillations and it's like, only 2,000 bottles were made. And it's funny because someone actually commented on the last video like, well, there's still bottles available and they're $300. And it's like, yes, there's a price range, but there were only 2,000 bottles made. And okay, they're still available. Maybe it's not that popular.
That means they couldn't sell 2,000 bottles of this $300 vodka.
$300 to $400 vodka, anywhere you get it.
Yeah, I mean, well, the way I feel about vodka, it's kind of like, it's like stock for a chef. Like, yeah, there are different types of stock and every chef might have a slightly different stock recipe. But in the end, you're just using it to make sauce.
Right, because in the end, if you put this in pineapple juice, and you put that in pineapple juice, and you put that in pineapple juice, you're not going to know which one.
Exactly, yeah, all those subtle differences.
I mean, we couldn't
disappear.
even tell which one was which by tasting them straight, so. Cool.
I
to be fair,
think,
you did say you couldn't.
No, I did. I was 1 for 3.
You were 1 for 3, it's pretty good, yeah.
I'm batting 300 on vodka identification.
All right, there you go. All right.
Well, I feel like the ultimate test would be, you take 2 vodkas and you pour 3 samples, 2 of one of them and 1 of the other, and you say which one's different.
Ah, that's a good one, yeah.
Right?
If I were as knowledgeable as you, I probably would have thought of that, but I'm not, so.
Oh well, maybe next time.
All right, maybe next time. All right, guys.
Which one did you like? What was your favorite?
He's like, none of them I hate vodka.
I don't drink vodka neat. It's a cocktail ingredient. I do, you know what, I like floral things. I like brandy for that reason, so I'm gonna go with A because it was nice and floral. Is that the expensive one?
I know, but I gotta say, on second thought,
I guess I like $300 vodka.
On second thought, though, I mean, what's funny is that in the first video, I picked A, and then I didn't pick A because it wasn't an A. It was like C or something last time, but
No, it was B. Yeah.
Or it was B, but whatever. But I picked that one as like my favorite. But I just tasted them side by side with a little scotch water in between, and I gotta say that it's like a toss-up between the $400 bottle and the $20 bottle.
Very true.
The Russian vodka, it's like very harsh and it's like very ethanol-y. It's like.
Is it higher proof?
I kind of like that it's. I don't think so. Hold on.
Let's see. This is 40%. 40. Yeah, they're all 40%.
And then this is 43. So this is 86.
It's slightly higher. I don't know if I'd be able to tell the difference.
In proof-wise? No, actually, honestly,
alcohol.
if I tasted them all, I would have said that the Beluga was just because I think it's more ethanol in flavor.
Yeah, it's got that creaminess.
It's got that creaminess, but it also has that like kind of bite on the end of it, whereas the other ones are these two are a little like smoother. But I gotta say, like corn, I mean, this must just be distilled.
Yeah, 100%
How many
distilled
times
from
is it
corn.
distilled? But how many times is it distilled? Doesn't say.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Well, in order to label it as vodka, it has to be distilled at 95% or higher.
Right. So,
Which is, I mean, I think the highest you can, and my favorite science word is azeotrope. It's a mix of 2 liquids where you can't distill them to separate them because they have the same boiling point. So that happens with a mixture of alcohol and water at like 98 point something %.
Right.
So you can't distill ethanol any more pure than that in a still. But you don't need to.
I'm actually really glad that you told me that because I actually got sent some vodka from a company called Azeo. It's pretty good stuff. Great vodka. It's good stuff. I haven't used it in a video. I plan to at some point. And their whole thing is the azeotrope.
Okay, so they
described it,
distill
and
it
I was
as high
reading
as they
it, and
possibly can.
I was like I couldn't. I was like, I can't understand this.
It's just a fun word. That's all. It's just the highest proof you can distill something to.
All right, cool. Well, I guess that wraps up our next 20-minute video on a discussion on vodka. Hope you guys enjoyed it and found it somewhat, I don't know, entertaining and informative, which is what this channel is all about.
Indeed.
All right, well, I'll see you guys.
Well, I was going to say, just remember when you're buying vodka, like you're buying any kind of spirit, you're buying a story. So vodka, bourbon, scotch.
Yeah, when you buy anything, it's all about the story.
You're selling a story no matter what.
Right. So there you have it. Jason Horn weighed in on our little vodka tasting. I am that much more knowledgeable about vodka, which I'm happy about, I guess. And I will see you guys next time. If you like our channel, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and hit the little bell so that you get a notification when we actually post stuff. And then go to our Patreon if you want to see some other stuff that we're doing. Patreon.com/theeducatedbarfly. I will see you guys next time.